amplify your energy, water, earth, wind and fire. Live your dreams, follow your heart, fulfill your desires. Don't let nobody tell you how to think or live your life. Amplify your energy, keep your vibrations high.
What's up, y'all? So we know next year is 2022, right? So this is number 6 year. And we all know in numerology, the number 6 is Venus. The number 6 is about family. The number 6 is about harmony. It's also about destruction. The number 6 is also about responsibility and beauty, right? And then we got 2022. So we got 2, 2, 2. We got 3 twos, right? Back to back to back. Now, you know the 3 twos represents, well, you know the 2 represents partnerships, relationships, collaborations, love. See, the number 2 is more of like a feeling number. The number 6 is also, but the number 2 is more of a feeling number than the 6 is. The number 2 is more about emotions and intuition, the moods, the feelings, the vibes. Well, number 6 is mostly about family, like as a whole family, like your immediate family and your whole family, like your children and your nieces and nephews. Like that's what number 6 is, you know what I'm saying? Like people with life path 6s, they usually real big on family, or they usually the type of person who trying to heal the family, or they just isolate themselves from the family because they feel like it's too much or whatever. Whatever the case may be, they isolate themselves from the family. But usually they try to heal the family. Usually the person in the family that's trying to heal, they're trying to help the family. Like they recognize the problems in the family. They want the family to be together. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't like it when the family is divided. They like it when the family is one. They like to operate as a family unit. But that don't mean that that's because somebody else like that 6 that they gonna put up with their family's bullshit. They'll even start their own family if they feel like they have to do. And some number 6 can also be the black sheep of the family as well. Now back to 2. So 2 is not like family number, but it's like the mother's love. So, but it's not family as the 6 is. It's more about, like I said, a feeling. It's more about emotions, intuition. It's more about the soul, the inner self. You know what I'm saying? And number 6 is mostly about love and beauty. And number 2 is mostly about one-on-one, you know what I'm saying, relationships. It's funny because 6 is Venus, right? And we know Venus represents relationships as well. So 2 and 6 got a lot in common, but the difference is 2 is very subconscious. And and 6 is very 6 more what's the word I'm looking for? 6 more concerned with like the physical. Not as in, I ain't talking about like I ain't talking about like being attached to the earth. I'm saying like they more of a physical number. They more it's attached to the family. You know what I'm saying? 6 also is a number of creativity. So anyway, so with that being said, we know the number 6 year. So next year is the number 6 year, which means that this year is about being creative. It's about creativity. It's about number 6 year gonna be about creativity. It's gonna be about being creative. It's gonna be about expressing your creativity, sharing your creativity, and seeing other people's creativity. New creative projects this year have the most favorable for success. It's the most favorable for success, right? especially if the underlying principle is directed toward the upliftment of humankind. So if you like creating something that can help raise the vibrations of the planet or the people around you or yourself, it's going to be even more favorable for you. You know, the energy going to be more in your favor. It's going to help you and carry you and, you know, supply you with energy to keep doing what you're doing and to keep being inspired and keep creating. It's also either on the home and on personal relationships. Creative activities related to the home will receive a significant boost under this vibration. So if you work from home, boom, this can help you. You know what I'm saying? This 6 year could be very good for you if you work from home, especially if you do like creative type of work. Like if you're a content creator or your business is got creation aspects in it, like stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? It could be anything. All this stuff is creation. You know what I'm saying? Everything we doing is creating. You know what I'm saying? I'm creating a video right now. See what I'm saying? I created this and this. See what I'm saying? The music you hear playing, I created that. We all creating anyway. But anyway, in the area of relationships, many are either secured or released. So in the number 6 year, your relationships are gonna be either get stronger, the bond gonna get closer, y'all gonna grow together more, understand each other more, or y'all gonna part ways because y'all going to forth from each other. Y'all might not be the same, think the same, feel the same, be under the same vibration frequency anymore. So it's time for y'all to part ways. Now, that don't mean just your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband, wife. That's all relationships. All your relationships throughout life. Friendships, co-workers, children, places where you give your time and your energy to. That's relationships. Reciprocation. You giving something, you get something back. That's relationships. Now, it is important to recognize to have personal honesty and integrity and a positive attitude. We already know that anyway. Be positive. Stay positive. Don't let nobody come and hammer you down. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, move. Get them out your way, or you hammer them down. But I don't mean that. I don't want to hammer nobody. I don't want nobody to be hammered down. You know what I'm saying? Just don't hammer me down. But if somebody's trying to hammer you down, you either move out the way and let them fall, or you keep going up, and eventually they're gonna get tired of hammering and going about their business. It'll be a most rewarding year with happiness, creative achievement, and sound financial success. Because we know Venus like money too, but Venus is more about value than money. Venus is not about money. I know a lot of people say, I'm a Taurus, or I like money, or even some Libras got that Venus thing in them, so all they see is beauty. Like they don't see nothing else but beauty. If it's not beautiful to them, then they don't see it. But you know what I'm saying? Like Taurus is like, all people like, Taurus is about getting that bag. Yeah, they is. But Taurus is really about the value, being secure within. That's what Taurus is really about. It's not about chasing the bag. So when you look at your zodiac chart and you see your Taurus placements, yeah, you can look at it and say, I can get some money this way. But what you really want to look at is, I can become secure within myself this way. Or I can look into this and this and this and pull out what I need. And I can build my security within myself. That's what Taurus is really is. I know because I'm a Taurus Gemini. I'm on the cusp. So, my birthday is May 22nd. I'm right there on the cusp. Got a lot of Taurus energy, a lot of Gemini energy. And on my chart, I got planets in a Taurus and Gemini. So I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. But anyway, okay, like I said, Venus, Taurus, Libra, family life, love, love and emotion, but we're going to come back to the emotion later. Beautification and taking responsibility. Taking responsibility. See what I'm saying? This is a year in which family and domestic matters become more relevant. Your personal relationship situations might change. We were just saying that. Maybe due to falling in love or perhaps falling out of love. Arrangements with relatives, friends, and even work colleagues could suddenly come to an end, or they could change their nature. You may fall out with some people, but also find others who are nearer to your heart. So you might lose some people, but you're gonna gain some people at the same time. If you start a relationship during the previous year, this might be the time in which it becomes really important, and you could decide to marry and make a home together. You might find this somewhat difficult, but there is an element of doing your duty around this time of year. So doing the right thing by others will be more important than fighting to prove that you are right. This number has a connection with image and appearance. So if you have been busy and you have let yourself go, this is the time to get yourself in shape and update your wardrobe and hairstyle. You may want to update the decor of your home or buy some new dishware for your meals. Despite the possibility of disputes and separations, you could also fall deeply in love this year, and that could prove to be great for you. Now, back to that, get yourself in shape, wardrobe, and hairstyle. Like, love yourself. Like, you beautiful. Know that you beautiful. You know what I'm saying? This is 6 years. This Venus. Like, so take pride in that. Take pride in being beautiful or feeling like you beautiful. Like, feel beautiful. When you look in the mirror at yourself, like, look at yourself and love how you look. See yourself as beautiful all year long. Now, what they were saying, see how they were saying about the all that love stuff and relationships, marriage, all that stuff, domestic stuff. Okay, so it's a 6 year and it's 2022. Now, we can't just ignore those twos, all those twos right there. Like I said, we know what the two represents. You know what I'm saying? We know the two represents, like I was saying, partnerships, working with people, relationships. Twos can be balanced, but sometimes twos need to become balanced, and they usually do over time. You know what I'm saying? The older they get, the more mature they get, the more balanced a two will be. So, since it's 2022, it's gonna be a lot of balancing next year, right? And it's also gonna be a very sensitive year for people. And you might see some stuff. We might see some stuff. We might witness some stuff that's very sensitive to see or hear. You know. Yeah. All right, hold on. Give me this minute. So it's gonna be a very sensitive year. So, and remember, 6 also represents destruction. So we could see some stuff falling down, and that might affect some people in a way that affects their emotions, or it might be a sensitive subject or topic or event that can happen, right? Also, it's 222, so it's gonna be a lot of baby making going on, a lot of getting relationships going on, a lot of people falling in love with each other, a lot of people falling out of love with each other. So it's gonna be next year. Gonna be pretty. It's gonna be a pretty potent year when it comes to feelings and emotions and family. So you might also see some stuff in your family that you might become sensitive about or emotional about. But in a good way, it could be cheerful. You know what I'm saying? Because number 2 could also be a cheerful number. So it could be kindness. It could be a time of peacemaking. It just depends on what angle you at and what angle you're looking at in your vibration level as well, because we always say vibration, but the higher your vibration is, the more your reality around you changes to match that vibration. So it has no choice. When you rise your vibration, your reality your so-called reality, your environment around you, it changes. It has to match your vibration. So if your vibration is high, then it gotta match that. Your reality gotta match that. If your vibration is low, your reality can match that. So what I'm trying to say is be positive, like I was saying before, and be mindful of your vibration, because it's okay. We go up and down. You don't just keep raising your vibration like, and it just keep going up and up and up. No, sometimes it might come back down, and that's okay. Because once you know how to raise your vibration, you will be fine. Like if you will feel yourself like, my vibration getting lower. Let me get this back up, and it's just become second nature. So it ain't even too much to be concerned about. Just remember that next year might be a very sensitive year for a lot of people. You might see a lot of destruction. You might see a lot of stuff coming down. You might see a lot of families being torn apart. But you also might see a lot of families coming together because of that too. See that too, bringing the families together, but it can also pull them apart. So just be positive, no matter what happens. That's the main thing. No matter what's happening, be positive. Remember, be grateful for what you have. Don't worry about what you don't have, because you can get it tomorrow. But don't become obsessed with it. So if you're watching this video and you think, how can I get this money? Don't stress about how you can get some money, because you might not have $1 million today, but you can have $1 million tomorrow, or next week, or next month, or next year, or the next 3 years, or the next 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years, right? So don't worry about that, because you can get that. I can see if it was something you couldn't have, you can have that. And don't become obsessed with the money either. But like I was saying, it's about being secure within. See, people done took security and threw it out. So now everybody looking at security as an external factor. It's not an external factor. It's an internal factor. And number 6 gonna come and show us that. It's gonna come and show us that. Oh yeah. Okay, so number 6 is also your health. Number 6 is also represent health. So in the year 6, that's what it could mean. Like, be mindful of your health and take care of your health. It'll be beneficial for you to look after your health during the 6th year. It also, like, if you got some stuff going on within your health, the 6th year probably gonna bring that forth, and that 6 vibration gonna bring that to the surface so you can see what's going on, so you can heal that, because 6 can also be a very nurturing number, just like number 2. So they got a lot of comments, so it's gonna be a whole lot of that stuff going on. There's gonna be a whole lot of self-care and love going on. And some people need love. Some people need to love themselves, and that's what's gonna happen. They're gonna be forced to love themselves, or they're gonna just have to keep going through it until they figure it out. But it's just gonna get harder and harder every time. The more you don't listen, the harder, the heavier it gets. It rules the ability to love others and to care for a family. The number 6 represents responsibility for others and providing them with food, warmth, and love and security. It relates to all that is harmonious and beautiful, especially in the areas of giving, caring, and looking after the health of others. Like I was saying, the number 6 represents home and family life. The number 2 represents duality. It represents the quality of nurturing a seed that has been planted. So 2022 will be a good year for you to nurture your stuff, nurture yourself, nurture your creations, nurture your relationships, nurture the love within. It represents a drive for harmony and balance, a need for a feminine yin to balance the masculinity of yang. It is passive, intuitive, receptive, and emotional. So basically, to summarize it all up, year 2022, a 6 year, will be a year. It will be a sensitive year for a lot of people. Now that could be good or bad. That could mean that you affected from all this stuff that you perceive, or the good way could mean that your sensitivities are enhancing, they growing, you becoming more sensitive with your abilities. So if you searching for your inner intuition, this would be the perfect year for you to do that. If you're searching for your family, your ancestors, your ancestral bloodline, your cosmic bloodline, even your earthly bloodline, this would be a perfect year to do that. This would be a perfect year to connect with your ancestors. This would be a perfect year to connect with your higher self, to connect with your spirit guides, because the two gonna give you the ability to tap in more, and the 6 already lined up for you with family. Now, remember, health is important for this year, so you might see people improve their health, and you might see a lot of people become ill or sick as well, including yourself. But it's up to you at the end of the day. Like I said about the vibrations, we already got that. I just want to summarize it up that this year, next year, 2022, this year, 2022, can be a very harmonious year. It can be a very beautiful, harmonious, loving, emotional, healthy year. But it can also be very destructive. It can also be very ill, very sick, very, your health not doing so well. Unbalanced health. It could also be that. It could also be you losing people, you losing family, whether that's circumstances or events, people moving to different areas, or people dying, leaving the physical plane. So like I said, next year it can be a very harmonious year, because 6 also represents harmony, but 6 also represents destruction. So don't be surprised if you see some destruction going on, but that's not a bad thing. Destruction is not a bad thing. Sometimes things need to fall down. Sometimes things need to be torn apart. But it's gonna also be a very emotional, intuitive year. So just keep that in mind. Keep them the keywords: emotions, intuition, balance, family, destruction, and harmony. Now, peace out, my friends. I'll see y'all next time again. They sure can't hold you.